Close your eyes for just a second. Picture a sweeping, gorgeous shot of a massive cargo ship cutting through a vast, sparkling, sunlit ocean. The waves are crashing, the sky is this brilliant clear blue, and the sheer scale of the vessel is just awe-inspiring. It literally looks like a scene straight out of a blockbuster movie. But inside that colossal steel structure is something incredibly real and absolutely vital. An invisible workforce that's driving our entire global trade. You know, the clothes we wear, the electronics we use, the food in our pantries. So much of it comes to us across these oceans. But what happens to the folks who actually live and work out there, isolated from the rest of the world for months on end? Well, welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to unpack the exact legal blueprint that governs life at sea. We're zooming in on the very specific rules that guarantee the well-being of the ocean's workforce. It's a pretty fascinating question, right? Who actually protects the heroes of the high seas? Because when you're hundreds of miles from the nearest coastline, standard workplace rules, they just don't apply in the same way. You can't exactly clock out and drive home. Your workplace is your home. It's your cafeteria. It's your entire world. And that is exactly why a very specific, somewhat hidden rulebook exists. Today, we're unpacking a vital piece of source material, Sections 70 to 76 of the Standards for Maritime Seafarer Welfare. And let me tell you, these aren't just polite suggestions. They are the ironclad obligations keeping that crew safe. They form this comprehensive safety net that's designed to guarantee the physical, mental, and financial well-being of every single seafarer out there. Okay, let's dive right into this, starting at the very foundation of daily life, Section 70, Accommodations and Recreation. When you picture a ship's quarters, maybe you imagine something, dark, cramped, and strictly utilitarian. But the law paints a completely different picture. Ship owners are legally mandated to provide living and recreational spaces that actively promote health and well-being. So think less submarine bunker and a whole lot more cinematic, comfortable living space. This section is really all about creating a true home on the water. It acknowledges that, hey, because seafarers are living and working in the exact same environment, their downtime and recreational spaces are absolutely critical to their psychological and physical health. The scene here isn't supposed to be gloomy. It's designed to be a bright, restorative sanctuary. And this framework elevates something as basic as a meal into a fundamental right. We're looking at Section 71, Fueling the Crew. Picture a brightly lit, bustling galley kitchen. This section ensures the food fueling this workforce is taken incredibly seriously. Just imagine the sheer volume of food a massive cargo crew consumes over a 3-month voyage. It's a staggering logistical feat. But it's not just about adequate nutrition and quantity. The law literally dictates that meals must respect different cultural and religious backgrounds. I think that's a massive testament to the global nature of seafaring crews. Respect for diversity is written right into the law itself. And here's the real kicker. Every single meal, every drop of drinking water is provided entirely free of charge to the seafarer, and it has to be cooked by officially trained and certified professionals. And this brilliantly illustrates how the law creates a dual shield of protection for the crew's health. On one side, we have Section 74, the Proactive Shield. This mandates proactive, safe, and hygienic work and training environments, stopping accidents before they even happen. It's all about maintaining a pristine, tightly run operation. But, the ocean is unpredictable. So as our reactive shield, we have Section 72, which guarantees that if someone does get sick or injured, it is the absolute duty of the ship owner to provide top-tier medical care. And just like those meals we talked about, this reactive health protection costs the seafarer absolutely nothing. Together, these two sections ensure workers are proactively shielded from harm and fully, rapidly cared for if the absolute worst happens. But perhaps the most powerful protection is found in Section 73, which specifically outlines a right to material assistance and support. This is the ultimate financial safety net, and it is monumental for these crews. The law ensures seafarers are provided with material support regarding the financial consequences of sickness, injury, or, tragically, death that occurs while serving. Imagine the profound peace of mind that brings. If something happens on the job, the financial burden does not crush the seafarer or their family. And crucially, this guaranteed support is an additive layer, meaning it doesn't strip away any other existing legal remedies the seafarer might have. It just ensures they're fully covered from every legal angle, keeping their future bright and totally secure. Moving on to Section 75, we look at Social Security protection. Because, of course, a seafarer's well-being doesn't magically stop at the gangway the second they step off the ship. This section is brief, sure, but its impact is massive. It provides guaranteed access to prescribed branches of financial and social support systems for all seafarers. Basically, it legally recognizes that these crews aren't just gears in a maritime machine. Their time spent isolated out there on that vast, cinematic ocean actually has to contribute to their long-term financial security back on dry land. By guaranteeing this access, the framework makes sure their hard work provides lasting societal support and a stable, secure life long after they finally return home. Okay, let's move to Section 76 and see how this builds into real-world action. Having great rules is one thing, but who actually enforces them, right? This section lays out the flag state responsibilities. Think of it kind of like the end credit system keeping the whole production totally legal. The central government doesn't just suggest compliance, they authorize public bodies to run strict, coordinated inspection systems and certify labor conditions. I mean, imagine the logistical precision required to continuously monitor these massive floating cities. They even mandate fair onboard complaint procedures so that if a seafarer's rights are breached, they get an expeditious, lightning-fast hearing. It is this incredibly airtight web of strict compliance designed to catch absolutely any violation before it can disrupt the safety of the crew. So, how does a ship owner actually prove they're following all these incredible rules while they're sitting in the middle of the ocean? Well, under that same Section 76, specified Indian vessels must carry a document known as the Declaration of Maritime Labor Compliance. It is not just paperwork, folks. It is the ultimate tangible proof. It's basically the ship's golden seal promising that the accommodations are pristine, the food is free, the medical care is ready to go, and the crew is protected right down to the letter. It is a brilliant, undeniable guarantee that the ship is flawlessly following the legal script. We started this explainer by imagining a sweeping, cinematic shot of a massive cargo ship out on a sunlit ocean. Well, now you know exactly the kind of highly orchestrated care that is supposed to be happening beneath that steel surface. You know all about the free, culturally respectful meals, the guaranteed medical care, the rock-solid financial safety nets, and those rigorous government inspections. It is a massive, highly detailed protective legal framework sailing just out of sight, ensuring the health, dignity, and bright future of the world's invisible workforce. So I'll leave you with this thought. Next time you look out at the sparkling ocean and see a cargo ship way out on the horizon, ask yourself, are its directors following the script? Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the blueprint of life at sea. Keep asking questions and keep exploring.